All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and the new uniform just dropped for the Savage himself. So I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering what my thoughts are on this new uniform. Additionally, this man actually got his tier 3. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it finally happened. And it's a big boy tier 3, right? Costing you 1600 CCF. 2,000 Essence of Dimension, and 1,000 Titan component packs. Crazy, right? Actually, freaking crazy. However, before we go ahead and tier 3 this man and get to doing some insane stuff with him, I know a lot of you guys actually pushed through the epic quest for beta ray Bill, and because of that, you're low on materials, so you probably won't be able to tier 3 this guy day 1, like some of us who've been playing for a good while with a good bit stocked up. So I wanted to give you guys a look at how he performs in the new uniform at tier 2 in a bit of content, whether it's PvE or PvP that you want to use him, because when it comes to this new uniform, even though it's going to make him better for PvE, I think the main focus for this uniform is actually PvP, right? So let's say you have Silver Surfer at tier 2 and you don't have enough to tier 3 him right away. What you need to think about is whether or not you use Silver Surfer regularly in PvP. If the answer to that question is yes, then this uniform is a must buy for you because it's going to make him significantly better. However, keep in mind, it is a big boy uniform, okay? It's going to cost you quite a bit. When it comes to crystals, it's going to be the exact same cost as Thanos' uniform and Jean Grey, just to give you guys a couple examples. Additionally, to upgrade it, it's going to cost you the same amount of materials, a lot of black antimatter, right, to upgrade it like you would Scarlet Witch's uniform or Thanos' uniform. So it's very, very, very expensive. So you need to consider whether or not you're going to have the means to rank this thing up to Mythic, whether it's gold, black antimatter, all that good stuff, because you're still going to need black antimatter and gold and a good amount of resources to get his gear to 25 and then tier 3 him. So quite a bit you need to consider if you're going to pick up this uniform. But if you already had him pre-built like myself because you just love him and you've been playing for a good little while, he's going to become much better. I'm going to show that to you guys in this video. I'm going to give you guys a PvE look at him, and then I'll probably do a follow-up video showing you guys how he performs in PvP. And if you guys want to see a side-by-side comparison between the base kit and the uniform before we take him to tier 3, we can do that as well. So just leave me your thoughts in the comments and we'll definitely get that done for you, okay? So couple changes you need to keep in mind with the uniform here for the Savage, right? And also, am I the only one who thinks this man looks like a Super Chad, right? This man looks jacked as a motherfucker. Look at this guy, bro. Like, you look at this Silver Surfer who was already looking pretty badass. Nobody can say he didn't look badass, right? But then you look at him like this, and then you look at him like this, and you're like, whoa, this looks like, yo, Silver Surfer in quarantine. This man is losing all his gains because the gyms are closed. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, you know what I'm saying? This man start hitting the weights again, making all kinds of gains, man. Like, it's crazy. He looks like such a douchebag walking around. Like, look at this. It's like one of those guys that go to the gym, bro. They hit the bench press a couple times and they walk around the gym feeling like Superman, right? Anyways, man, couple changes coming for the Savage in this uniform. For one, they're giving him 10% more reflect, right? And it's a 10% more of his energy attack that he's actually going to be reflecting back at people. Because before, on his tier 2 passive there, you'll see that it was 15%. Now it's 25%, right? Another thing they're doing for the Savage here is actually increasing his 4-star passive by 10%. Before, when he revived, he was recovering with 50% of his max HP. Now it's 60%. So because of this, it's actually probably way better to switch him from a destruction to a regen, because that's going to give him even more HP when he revives the second time, right? So I'm probably going to do that myself, but for the longest time, I've been using him with destruction and he puts in work. But it's completely up to you guys what you want to do. Additionally, on his third skill, they actually went ahead and they gave him the ability to penetrate everything. 100% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage, immunity, and invincibility for 3 seconds, which is basically the duration of this skill. So you can either do 3 cancel and then use that time to penetrate with the 5th skill or the 4th skill, or you can just 3 counter and then just penetrate and pretty much just one shot them. Okay, it would have been nice if they had given him like immunity here or invincibility here instead of the guard, because I don't really like the guard for world boss, because when you hit the counter, if you get hit with the blade twister, you can't counter because you're binded or you're bind, whatever, you're in a bind. Okay, so that kind of sucks. Still has the iframe ignore, still has the counter, still has the accumulation. Everything is pretty much the same, right? What they did do is they gave him a better animation, way cooler animation in my opinion, right, on his 4th skill, and they gave him 20% more chance for the enemy's attack to miss, which is basically just for Shadowland or PvP when the enemy's not using debuff immunity, which is pretty much never. And then they added incapacitation here, which is pretty cool, another PvP ability. The 5th skill is basically staying the same. And when it comes to his tier 3, there's no type of defense down there. It's just basically penetration and ignore dodge with a 60% all attack increase for 15 seconds, which we'll have to wait and see how hard that hits. But the Savage is already hitting pretty hard, so it's going to be interesting to see how much stronger they make him. Additionally, for the uniform bonus, it's actually pretty good. 10% all attack, and that's just the passives getting better. So it's not the greatest uniform, but it's definitely an upgrade for him. Again, some of you guys are going to be very upset because he didn't get 5 brand new skills, which is completely understandable, especially for the cost of the uniform, like the crystals, plus for you to upgrade it is expensive as well. However, I just need you guys to keep in mind that Silver Surfer was already one of the most powerful characters in the game. He didn't need a uniform. So because of that, I can't even be upset that he didn't get major improvements. These are small changes, small 10% here, 10% there, a small tweak here, a better animation on the 5th skill, sorry, on the 4th skill rather, right? It's not the greatest, but again, I think going any further than this would just throw him way too far ahead of anybody else, and it would just throw the game even more out of whack than it already is. So even though I'm not necessarily like completely satisfied with this uniform, I kind of understand why it shouldn't be that much more powerful than it is, right? And we still have to test him out with the tier 3, because with the tier 3 rank and the all attack buff, it might just be pretty insane, right? But that might just be because of the tier 3 and not the uniform. So reserve my judgment for when we actually get him up to tier 3. We're going to jump in here against Call Obsidian. It's been a long time since I've used the Savage in PvE content, so it should be interesting. I was testing him out just a little bit using this comp right here, in case you didn't know, because of his defense down. On his 5th skill being so good, this is probably one of the best comps for him, especially against Call Obsidian or any boss where you can abuse the defense down. So we're going to rock a state 70 here. Honestly, I think with a CTP of energy with the chain hit and stuff, you can probably push up to 80 or 90, and I'll definitely check that out, possibly even at tier 2 if you guys want to see that. Okay, so let's just think about it. Something for you guys to think about. I might do it in the next couple days. I'll hold off on tier 3 him just to give you guys an idea of how much you can squeeze out of him with the uniform without going all the way to tier 3, because some of you guys may not be able to get there right away. So when it comes to Surfer, even in this new uniform, you're pretty much playing him the exact same way, which is just the 3, cancel 5, into 4. 4 has a new animation, but it's pretty much the same rotation. Okay, let's just not get caught up in that. Nice. The 1 has a new animation, which is a lot faster, but it's nothing that great. He started purifying there. That's fine. He got guard broken? Yep, our 5th skill got guard broken. That's annoying. Okay, I need to. Oh, come on. I needed to get the heck out of that. Being super risky, but it's fine. I wish they had made his heal on the third skill instant instead of reliant on countering. They could have at least changed that. Because for PvE content, sometimes you don't get, actually most of the time you don't get the counter. Because you don't go for the counter, right? You just go, come on. Uh, you just do the 3 to get the accumulation and then cancel it to the 5th, put up the defense down, and then just hit with the 4. Because that's where the damage is. Just gonna go 3, cancel 5, defense down on, and not that much damage. However, just keep in mind, guys, he's rocking a CTP of Destruction. And Destruction, okay, we're not going to get that much damage because the Purifying Wind is up, like this thing. Right, so the defense down didn't stack. Anyways, just keep in mind that for PvE content, oh, come on, I got guard broken there. A CTP of Destruction is no different than a guard break proc, okay? Like just a immunity to guard break obelisk. Because you're not getting the penetration here. This is a PvP build in a PvE game mode. Okay, just keep that in mind. So anything you see Surfer doing here, if you have like a guard break proc on him with a similar build to mine, you can do it as well. Probably even do better. Okay, so we're just gonna hang out, just say what up, and then we'll just go here. Oh, come on, we got guard broken. That's one thing too. Just because you have immunity to guard break on your obelisk doesn't mean you cannot be guard broken against Cull Obsidian, because certain attacks that he does, you need to have super armor to actually avoid it. Well, not avoid it, but avoid being guard broken by it. Like certain attacks you need to have super armor for, and certain attacks you need to have immunity to guard break for. The two are not the same, which is why, like, for example, Sharon Rogers, for example, she can just stand in that spin that Cull Obsidian does, and she will never be guard broken, and she can just accumulate damage because she has super armor, right? For example, if you're ever using Nick Fury, right, you will notice that you won't get guard broken by the spin, but certain other attacks will guard break you. Nice, we got around it. Like I got guard broken there again. Definitely can do this. I wish the heal was instant. Okay, so now he's gonna. Come on. That's the third one. I think I missed one. Yeah, there it is. He's gonna spin. Oh, he didn't spin. Oh, there it is. There's a spin. Spin a Rooney. Yeah, we definitely could do this probably even a lot faster with energy. The chain hit would be nice. Ah, come on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch him to an energy and test him out with it, see how he performs. Okay. Okay, so this man decided to put up the Purifying Wind multiple times. And okay, does time stop? Okay, good. So we get back up, and the proc was not on the money, but okay, come on. I stood right there so you could land beside me, and whoo, you got it. 2 seconds to spare. That was a pretty crappy run. Spent a lot of the fight just like playing around, trying to evade him, but we didn't really have to. We could have played aggressively until he died the first time because we have the revive and he comes back with even more HP. But one gripe I will say I have is it would have been nice, really nice, if they had made the heal instant, because sometimes you don't necessarily need the counter, but you kind of have to let it play out if you want to get the heal. But that kind of wastes his time because sometimes the boss is far away and they don't hit you, so you don't get the counter. And realistically, the only time you're using the third skill in PvE content is just to get the accumulation and not so much to get the counter. Kind of sucks. Anyways, let's jump into some giant boss right here and let's see how we can do with him. Speed shouldn't really matter though. All right, boys, we got a Sharag in here. Should make good company. Should keep it interesting. She already losing though. The Savage too fast. He too much of a savage. I could have used his own leadership to make sure we don't get debuffed, but I don't care. I want to go for maximum damage. All right. Nice. We were able to avoid it. Hey, Cyclops, you better chill, bro. Nice. Yo, we beat out that Sharag before she could get off her tier 3. Oh, my guy left. He's like, listen, I ain't trying to lose to no savage. I ain't trying to lose to no savage. This Cyclops out here trying to kill himself by trying to hit me, bro. I'll reflect all that damage right back in your face. Hell out of here, clown. I took a hit there, but it doesn't matter. We bounce back. All right. They gave it to me. Bro, I should just kill this Cyclops still. I'm gonna kill everybody. It's Silver Surfer Black. I'm the fallen one. Everybody dies, bro. Everybody dies, bro. Clap the whole squad. Why? Because I'm Silver Surfer Black. I went to the dark side. Ain't no coming back. I'm terrible for that. That man, hey man, you know what? He tried to kill me, bro. It's payback. It's not my fault he's weak. Like when he got brainwashed, bro, he didn't stop attacking. He didn't care about my safety. He didn't care about my life. My life was meaningless to him. If I wasn't strong enough to survive, he would have killed me. Dog eat dog. Hey, who you trying to brainwash, bro? Hey, huh? So I thought I do. Not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna use the one skill that much, but it is nice that they sped up the animation to make it not like a complete piece of garbage. Because you know when it comes to one skill, like these guys are pretty bad. Like very rarely we get characters in this game with really good one skills. Like his 1 and 2 kind of like iffy. 2 skill at least has an iframe. 1 is like better now, but still not that great. So we got 89% of the damage in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's not too bad. Kill that Cyclops. That's what happens to you when you try to play with the Savage. Oh man, I'm a douchebag. But look at him, man. He definitely looks like a gym douche, bro. Like look at him. You still gotta respect him though. Otherwise, you're gonna share the same fate as that Cyclops, bro. Don't step to the savages. Anyways, man, we're wrapping up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what else you guys want to see with the Silver Savage. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.